In the middle of a live Broadway performance, lights up, sold-out crowd, cameras everywhere, Megan Thee Stallion stopped. She couldn't breathe. She tried to push through, but her body shut down right there on the stage. The show was halted, the audience was told to stay seated, and then she was gone, rushed to a New York hospital while the rest of the cast scrambled to finish without her. What happened to Megan wasn't random, and when you look at the full picture of what she's been doing to herself, the scariest part isn't that she collapsed. It's that it was only a matter of time. To understand how we got here, you need to know what Megan signed up for. Back in February, it was announced that she'd make her Broadway debut in Moulin Rouge, the musical, playing the role of Zidler, the nightclub owner who runs the entire show. This is a role originated by Tony Award winner Danny Burstein, and previously played by names like Boy George, Wayne Brady, and Bob the Drag Queen. And Megan wasn't just stepping in. She was making history as the first woman ever to play that role in any Moulin Rouge production worldwide. She committed to an 8-week run starting March 24th through May 17th at the Al Hirschfeld Theater. 8 shows a week. That means learning choreography, blocking, vocal performance, and timing, all while delivering enough energy to carry a 2.5-hour Broadway production night after night. On opening night, she crushed it. She performed her hits Body and Savage during the curtain call. Queen Latifah and Tiffany Haddish were in the audience. Ticket sales jumped nearly 40% that first week, pulling in over $1.6 million. Everything looked perfect for exactly 1 week. On Tuesday night, March 31st, just 7 days into her run, Megan started feeling seriously unwell during the show. She tried to fight through it. She later said she thought she was going to faint on stage, but she couldn't hold on. The production was stopped mid-performance. An announcement went out telling the audience to stay in their seats. The FDNY was called to the theater for someone having trouble breathing, and Megan was transported to a local hospital. Her hairstylist, Kellen Derrick, posted on social media, "Everyone say a prayer for Megan. We are all at the hospital." An understudy stepped in and the show continued, but the damage was already done. The news spread instantly, headlines everywhere, fans panicking. Nobody knew how serious it was. By Wednesday morning, the diagnosis came through. Doctors identified extreme exhaustion, dehydration, vasoconstriction, which is when your blood vessels narrow, often from severe stress, and low metabolic levels. All of it pointing to one thing. Her body had been running on empty for too long and finally hit the wall. And that's the part people need to sit with, because this isn't a one-off. Look at what Megan Thee Stallion has been doing. She's a 3-time Grammy winner. She's had 3 Billboard #1 hits. She's acted in She-Hulk, the Mean Girls remake, P-Valley, Dix the Musical. She hosted the VMAs, hosted Saturday Night Live, co-hosted The Tonight Show. She did a full Hot Girl Summer Tour in 2024. She dropped her album Megan in 2024. She filmed a sitcom appearance. And then she jumped straight into 8 shows a week on Broadway, a completely new discipline she'd never done before, learning an entire theatrical production from scratch. That's not a schedule, that's a punishment. And what happened on that stage was her body saying what she wouldn't, enough. In her own words on Instagram after the hospital visit, "Last night was a real wake-up call for me. I've been pushing myself past my limits lately, running on empty, and my body finally said enough. It honestly scared me." She said she hated letting her fans down. She promised to come back Thursday and give 100%. But the honesty in that post told a different story. The story of someone who'd been ignoring every warning sign until the warning became an emergency. And to her credit, she kept her word. On Thursday night, Megan walked back onto that stage at the Al Hirschfeld Theater to a sold-out crowd and a standing ovation before she even said a word. The house was packed, the energy was electric. She delivered a full performance as Zidler like nothing had happened. But something did happen, and it's happening across the entire entertainment industry. We keep watching artists stretch themselves across music, film, television, fashion, touring, social media, Broadway, all at the same time. And we celebrate the grind until the grind breaks them. Megan is 31 years old. She shouldn't be collapsing on a stage. The conversation around her shouldn't just be, "Is she okay now?" It should be, "Why do we treat this as normal?" Megan Thee Stallion is back on Broadway tonight. She'll be there through May 17th. And knowing her, she'll keep giving everything she's got because that's who she is. But this moment should stick with us, not as a headline, as a reminder that even the strongest people have a breaking point. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do isn't pushing through, it's stopping. If you're rocking with the channel, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.